my channel. My name is Cynthia. In today's tutorial, I'll be making this beautiful ruffle organza sleeve you're seeing. Okay, to make this sleeve, you'll be needing 4 yards of organza. So right now, you also need a plain material like a satin or whatever you are using to draft out what a sleeve. So this sleeve is going to serve as a base. Okay, I've already drafted out the sleeve. It's going to serve as what? A base. I'm actually making this for a client, so I decided to share with us. So it's going to serve as our what? As our base. So I'm going to set this aside. If you don't know how to cut a basic sleeve, I'll put the link below, so just go and watch it. Okay, so this is the basic sleeve, so I'll set it aside. Now you'll be needing 4 yards of organza to make this. So I'll be needing total of I'll be using a peplon to do this. Okay, you can use a flounce, but flounce will actually consume more fabric, so because of that I'm actually using what around just a peplon to make this. So now to get your measurements, this is what you're going to do. You're going to bring the sleeve, and then you're going to measure the distance from here to this place. Okay, you measure the distance from here to here, the distance, because you're going to be stopping it. We'll stop it around here. Just give something like 2 inches here. You're not going to touch here, and then you're not touching here. Sorry, we are going to be using the front side. Okay, but I decided just to mark it on the back. I hope you understand it very well. So each of this sleeve is going to have 10 ruffles. Okay, it's going to have 10 ruffles, and you're going to be turning each of the ruffle with each other. So each one I'll cut out 20, and then this one I'll cut out also what? 20. So that's why I'm using 4 yards of what? Organza. I'm going to show you how to cut it so that you be able to what? Arrive at your what? 20, that is what? 40. So right now let me show you how to calculate your what? Your peplon. So what you're going to do, you're going to get distance from here to here and distance from here. Okay, let's use the distance from here. The distance from this place to this place is what you're going to get. So let's calculate together. I have I'll be folding this place with 1 inch. So I'll be using 13 inches as my circumference. So now what I'm going to do right now is this. I'll be using a freehand method for this peplon. Like I said, you can use a flounce, but the flounce will consume more of the organza. So that's the reason why. So this is the leftover fabric I was using to make the free. I've already cut them out, but I just want to show you how I did it. So this is the organza. This is by 60. With this, I'm going to get 4 panels. So I used the freehand method to get this. So what I did was I folded this way, okay, and then I folded this way. But before then, you should the length of the flay you want, you should measure first. So I want the length of my flay to be okay, let's use it 6 inches. So since I want it to be 6 inches, and then you're going to get your circumference. How to get your circumference is to measure the sleeve. So I have 14 inches here. I'm going to be using 13 inches. Okay, so now 13 divided by 8. How did I got 8? I'll be using a freehand method. Now this is how I got my 8. This is how I got my 8 inches. I folded this way into 2. Remember I said that this fabric I'm using to get 4. So I'll fold this way 1, and then I'll fold 2. Okay, now to know what to fold, the length of my peplon is 6 inches, and then the circumference, when I measured the sleeve length, it gave me what? 13. Since I'll be folding my peplon into 8, this is 4 now, and this is 8. Since I'm folding it into 8, I will now say it's 13 divided by what? By 8. So we have 1.6. Okay, so right now 1.6 plus 6 inches, we have a total of what? 7.6. So folding 7 inches, 7.6. So this is 7.6 around here. All right, so this is how to know what to fold. So now I'm going to fold it again to get that 8. So now if you count it, now we have total of 8 in it. Let's count together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now the second friends we are working with, remember, is 1.6. So I'm going to get 1.6. 1.6. Remember how we got our second friends? 1.6, 1.6. And then the length of our peplum is 6 inches. So don't forget 6 inches. Just be careful while you're doing your own. You know, Organza used to dance very well. 6 inches. So I'm going to cut it out. So cut it out. To trace it out. The good part of it is that you now know how to calculate freehand. Okay, I usually use freehand method because I believe beginners, they understand it better. So I'm going to open up the center. So once I'm done with cutting all of them, I have all the pieces here. Okay, so right now I have 40 of it here. Now each of the sleeve will have 20, while the other one will have 20. But what you are going to go and do right now is this: you go and join it together, and then you sew it round, and also we'll sew the center before we would open it up. So we're going to go to the machine right now and do all our turn up. We bring one and this other one, you join and do your turn up. So we have 2 2. All right, 2 2. Just do your turn up and then we'll come back. Okay, so I've gone ahead to cover all the work. Okay, you can see this is 2 in it. I've turned it up. I just stitched on it. Then make sure you try to trim very well. You can see I've done the trimmings already. All right, so now the next thing you should do is this. It should look like this, something like this. Okay, something like this. I've not turned it up yet. I've sewn here and then sewn here. So now what you do is this: you're going to slit it open from one side like I just did here. You can't just leave it this way. So what you're going to do, you're going to add some effect, like a spiral effect around here. So from here, hope you can see what I'm doing. From around here, I'll just curve it this way. Okay, so once I curve it, I'll fold so that the 2 of them will be equal. So you just watch and see how I'm going to cut it. So cut. So this is it. So now I'm going to also go back again and stitch this place, then stitch here, then just give a little space and what, do the final what, sewn up. So let's go and do that. But by the time we finish, it should look something like this. But if you have a weaving machine, you can just go ahead and weave. Okay, that is if you have a weaving machine. But if you don't have, just stitch. So by the time you finish stitching, you should have something like this. Okay, so just you go ahead and give it a very what, nice what, press. So let's go and let's open the rest, then we'll go and stitch. We'll give this spiral effect, then we'll stitch everything, iron, then I'll come back and show you how to attach it to your sleeve. At least now you know how to get this. So you close it up, then iron, then you put it on your sleeve. So let's go and do the stitching and also the ironing. All right, so it was just really plenty of work today for me. So I have to, I'm through with joining and ironing, turning over. Just make sure that there was nowhere that no rough edges and all that, so you can see. So I have all of them now. So now to fix it on the sleeve, like I said, I'll be using it on 2 sleeves. So what we're going to do is this. I'll be taking out this place. I won't be using here because you know this side will be going into the armhole. This place will be going into the armhole. So at the end of this, I discovered that I got 9 each instead of 10. Probably because maybe the people who sold the organza for me, maybe they didn't complete it, but you should have 10 at the end of joining. So because I have 9, I'm going to divide what I have here. I'm going to divide 14.5. I'll divide it by 9. So when I divided it by 9, I show. Okay, so I have 1.6. So I'm going to start taking it at 1.6, 1.6, 1.6. Oh, sorry, 1.6. Then from here to here, 1.6, and then 1.6 here, and then I have 1.6 here, then 1.6 is here. I also have 1.6. So just keep taking 1.6. Okay. And then I'll end the last one here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I just bring this one closer here, then the last one will go to this place. So this is what you should do. Remember, this place is going into the armhole, okay? So I'm going to get the first one, and then I'm going to sew it this way, okay? And then I'll bring the second one. I'll also stitch on the second line. I'll allow this to fall off, and then I'll also stitch that way. Okay, so let's make the line visible so that we can be able to I'll make the line visible. So the same thing you did to this particular sleeve, you should also do to the other one, okay? So now I'll just take it to the machine and then I'll run it through. I'll show you how to do it as I'm sewing. So now to join this, you should know where to face it, because if you keep it this way, it will face this way. If you keep it this way, it's going to face also this way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to allow this face this way, while I'm doing the second one. The second sleeve is going to face this way. So by the time I put it on the clothes, they will be facing what each other. So I'm going to start now. Now I'm going to follow the line. I'll start from the center one. So I'm going to just allow this leftover to just drop, okay? Just allow it to add color to it. All right, so now I'm through with this one. I'm going to go to the next one. So I'll take the next one. You see this place is looking somehow flat, while this is looking very sharp. So I'm using the flat area, okay, on top. Okay, so I'm supposed to leave like ½ inch around here. So please don't make the mistake I made. Leave ½ inch around here to join your sleeve with. So thank God we've not gone far. Leave ½ inch around here so that you use it to join your sleeve. So you can see it's looking very beautiful already. So by the time my client wears it, that place will be inside. So now I am going to start running this one. It's still going to face the same way. I want it to face the same way. So So I'm done with this one. Instead of 10, I used 9 because my fabric was not enough. I don't know if it was from where I bought it or I didn't check again, but all I know is that 4 yards was supposed to be enough. It's supposed to give me 10 because I've done this kind of work before for my clients, for different clients. So what I used was 4 yards. So as you can see how beautiful it came out. So I'm going to join it to the blouse. I'm actually making a blouse for a client. So this is the sleeve she asked for. So you can see how beautiful our ruffle organza, our ruffle organza is looking. Very beautiful. You can try it out. She's very pretty. So right now I'll just do the second one off camera, okay? At least now you know how to fix it. All right, so let me rush and finish the other one. I'll put it on the blouse, then I'll wear it my mannequin. You see how beautiful it's looking. So this is the finished look of the blouse, okay? Let me go close to it so you can see the flounce. So you can see how the flounce came out. Is she not pretty? Very, very beautiful. Sorry about that. So this is it. So just try it out and then let's see how yours comes out, okay? So we'll be drawing the curtain here. This is the end of the tutorial. If you find this tutorial very helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. All right, I'll see you again in my next class. Bye.